Hi, everybody. Out running some errands on a rainy Saturday morning here when praying is difficult. I want to talk to you about something called a niche construction. A niche construction, I borrowed that term from psychology and from biology. And niche construction in biology is how an animal or a group of animals interacts with their environment. So, for example, beavers make dams, which changes their physical environment. Ants make mounds in which they can live their colony. But they don't originally have that. They have to add it to their environment. So a niche construction, we do it psychologically as well. So, for example, if you know someone who grew up in the Great Depression, they had surrounded themselves with the idea that frugality was important. Frugality was what you did. You recycled aluminum foil, you washed it, or you were careful with how high you turned the thermostat and things like that. And even into their later years, they are still doing that. They're still living as if the Great Depression shaped their values, because it did, even if the economic situation doesn't warrant it. So, thinking about that, think about prayer. And have you niche constructed for yourself a environment that is conducive to prayer? Now, I don't know what that means. It's probably as different as every person that wants to pray. But do you have distractions in the place where you pray? I know probably the biggest distraction is this little thing right here, which I'm recording on, is the cell phone. They've done studies where even a cell phone turned upside down or flat on its screen at a table will make people less interested in the moment and in the conversation. And probably it's because you're thinking, oh, I should probably return that text message, or there's an email I haven't answered yet, or I wonder what's going on that I'm avoiding right now. Put the cell phone someplace far away from you, and that may help you with prayer and other distractions. But in this case, let's say cell phones. Remember, I'm old enough, I'm 53. Remember how in the old days you could go out, and in the old days, in the 80s, you could go out and spend a day and nobody could get a hold of you. You went to the movies, and how refreshing and wonderful that was. You weren't always at people's beck and call. And you didn't have to answer all these work questions while you're going to see a movie or while you're in the car. So just a way to think about how we interact with our environment. You're not needed for that moment that you are in prayer. You are not required to be there, required to show up, required to answer everybody's email the moment that it is sent. Give yourself some grace and spend some time getting into connection with Jesus. All right. Love y'all. Miss y'all. We'll have some more Spirit Lifts coming up in the future. Thank you very much. Bye.